Hey, it's BGV, and welcome to episode 6, ladies and gentlemen, of Let's 100% The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. I guess this one's just called Remastered, right? Oblivion Remastered. There's no The Elder Scrolls 4, I don't think, which I think is good, because that's a pretty long title, ultimately, right? Man, oh man, I am loving this game so much. Like, I typically, when a new game comes out, or when a new series starts, I try to record, like... I don't try to just, like, record nonstop because, you know, I don't want to burn out on recording. I want to have a good time. I want my energy to be good and blah, 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 blah. But I'm not feeling that with this recording, with this game. I've just literally been wanting to record it nonstop, which is a good sign. It's basically just, yeah, how Oblivion kind of looks and feels completely new. You know, it's really sucking me in. So anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. I kind of wanted to start with a little bit slower of a episode here, meaning I wanted to just kind of like breathe in everything that this game has to offer. It's usually what I like to do when I play a new game, and when I'm definitely like 100%ing a new game. I tend to like to go through all the menus, kind of look at every single thing, make sure I understand how all the systems work. It's basically just what I enjoy doing, because it really kind of, I don't know, it's part of that completionist nature. It just kind of gets you excited for every component of the video game. So I kind of wanted to do that and kind of like talk about her character and all that sort of stuff. I mean, it's not going to take too long, so don't worry. So let's do exactly that, because the menu is very different compared to what it used to be back in the day, which I like parts of it, and other parts, I think it looks very good. Like, I like the aesthetic of how it looks, but it is also, I don't know, there was a bit more, like, flavor to the original version, I feel like, in some ways. Kind of depends. I think they did a fantastic job of keeping it, like, clean and new looking, while also kind of, you know, having your character back here, for instance, who always is missing. Oh, okay, he does have his shield and his sword there. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are Vaurelius, we are an Imperial, we are under the Warrior, we are the Hero class, and we are level 5. Magic 80, Health 136, Fatigue 128. Show active effects is a good thing to press, because we can see what we get. Endurance and Strength, and resist paralysis from that ring as well. So, then we go over to attributes, which we're doing well with strength, and, I mean, as far as I know, we can basically max all these out, I think. There was no level cap in the original Oblivion, right? So I don't think there may be one in this one, I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's not that important. Like, yeah, I never feel like we just have to min-max this, unless we're playing on, you know, the hardest difficulty like in the other series. So, major skills, all of this stuff is coming along, and it seems like everything adds towards leveling up now, not just your major skills, which is smart, because that was a very dumb way to do it back in the day with the original Oblivion, in my opinion. I think we all grow to love it, but still, it's just like, it makes no sense to like level things up and then, you know, makes the game harder. You shouldn't level up your major skills, so you're like almost incentivized to take skills that are not your major skills, that sort of thing. Kind of weird. Also, we have our factions, yeah, so we're the Night Brother. That's reminded me of the Thunder Brothers from Mountain Monsters, if anybody knows what the heck that is. The details, quest completed, blah, blah, blah. We'll take a look at this stuff some other time for sure. Get a bunch of little stats there. Inventory, we should be good. We're using a long sort of order, and keep in mind, for anybody like bored by the build, because warrior builds are boring to me, things will evolve, is all I will say. Things will evolve over time, just like with Adronach in our Let's 100% Skyrim series. They evolved as well. So anyways, we should go sell some stuff. We do have some extraneous things. We also have the Greaves, or the armor, the Order set, and also the Order weapons, which we got from a Deluxe Edition benefit. I'm not even sure if I really mentioned that. Yeah, that new quest was Deluxe Edition stuff, which makes total sense. In retrospect, I don't know why I was so, like, unbelievably confused. I guess it's rare that they actually tie it to a quest, and that's really cool that they did that. I'm very glad. I love when games add new stuff, so they actually did add new quest content, which is crazy. I love that. That is always the thing that I will buy. I know it's probably not worth it ultimately, because it's a, you know, pretty quick quest or whatever, but yeah, I'm so glad when developers do that, when they actually tie in pre-order bonuses and Deluxe Edition stuff to actual quest content. Although you could say, well, then, you know, people have to buy it, and that sucks, which I get too. But anyways, I was just pleasantly surprised. So then we got all of our magic, which we're doing fine, but our character definitely is not a fan of magic. So even the flares that we were doing, I wanted to do it because it was fun, but you know, we're going to build up. You might be asking yourself, well, if you're not a fan of magic, how are you going to get into magic? You'll see. Just wait. It'll all become clear. Then we got the map, weight, toggle details, toggle details. There's a lot of toggle detail stuff. That is flat out just a bug down there, right? Because it says R3 to toggle details, but then there's 2 different toggle details. Kind of weird. And then center on player. I love how this map feels, by the way. It feels very smooth. Okay, then we got questices. We've got the help system. We've got the system options, which I am going to go through now because I think it's good to kind of play through the game and then kind of go through the options and see where you want to be after that. So difficulty level, it is getting a little tricky here and there. If it gets too easy, I will up this to expert and maybe even master. We'll see. But the goal of this playthrough is definitely not to just have insane difficulty. So if it gets to be easy, too easy, we will up it. Just as a heads up. We got adaptive triggers from having the PS5 controller. Sensitivity, I think, is good. I'm going to buff these up by 2, actually. Aim assist is off. Blood spatter, low health vignette. Camera motion, good. And then, yeah, this should all be good. Let me know if I should change the headphones, because y'all are watching through speakers, headphones, whatever. I am playing with headphones, though, so I don't know what would be better for the viewer experience. I'm willing to take a hit, obviously, if the viewer experience is better. Performance quality, brightness should be good. Maybe a little too bright, honestly. Let's go down to 3. We'll turn it up if we have to. FOV first person. Yeah, this is low, or it's high. I'm not really sure how to say it. Also, I'm going to turn on motion blur, because I just want to see what it looks like. We'll turn it off if we have to. Screen space reflections, I don't even know what the heck that means. So, first, FOV first person. I'm going to jack this, I guess, down? Because that should pull it back. Right? As far as I understand. Text language, text size, subtitle, all good. And then controls are good. So, zoom out. Now, is this zoomed in or zoomed out? Actually, increasing it would make more sense, right? Because it would increase your field of vision. So, I'm going to increase this to, what, 90? We'll hit apply. Yeah, that's zoomed out. Oh, that's better. I can actually, yeah, it feels more Oblivion-y. Okay. We probably should have done that earlier, but the more you know. Yeah, cool. God, this looks so good. Man, it feels like I'm in Scotland. Oh, I see Shrek upon the hill. Shrek! What is it, laddie? It's me, Shrek. All right, enough of that. Anyways, what do we do, man? I'm trying so hard to resist the guilds, man. It's like I really want to just... Ooh. Ooh, actually. Oh. Yeah, maybe Vaurelius realizes, you know, it's good to get a base of operations. Whether or not that's going to be Dunbarrow Cove forever is left to be known. But, oh, that's right, we're going to do the battle for Kvatch. Okay, I think we would do this first, but I've got another idea for something that I haven't done in a while, actually, and I'm very excited to see how that's going to look. Ooh, okay, so the battle for Kvatch. Let's do this, though, because I just wanted to drop my stuff off. And, yeah, before we do that, let's go sell some stuff as well. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but in the Market City district in Oblivion, in the Imperial City, yeah, Nilphys O'Melion used to be the best... Why do I look so low to the ground? What the heck? Look how big these stairs are compared to, like, our character. Nilphys O'Melion used to be the best salesperson, merchant, whatever. Okay, we're going to wait. It's not... Yeah, let's wait 12 hours, 10, 11, 12. So I don't know if they still do that. He is actually tied to a player home DLC, not Dunbarrow Cove. So I'm not sure if he still is. He seemed to be, though, and I'll explain kind of why that is the case once we go talk to him. But we're going to wait some time, so it's daytime. Typically, I like to wait around noon. The shops are pretty much always open around noon, although I think this guy is in and open for business this entire time, actually.
A pleasure to speak with you.
And also with you. Okay, so should we do persuading?
Take your time.
You have reached the maximum disposition for this character. Right. And I wonder if it's still like original Oblivion, where if you get it to 70 disposition or higher, you're basically done, because you never need to get it higher than that. All right, bartering.
Have a look around.
And then we'll haggle.
You won't find better
and we'll go up by
prices in all
1.
Tamriel.
He is an apprentice at Mercantile. We'll go up by 2, actually. I'm going to push the issue. And then let's go over to our inventory. Let's go to weapons and sell anything that we do not need. Why do we have so... Oh, I didn't even realize we had that many arrows. That makes total sense. Now, by the way, in the old days, you could sell an arrow 1 by 1. He didn't refuse. Cool. You could sell an arrow 1 by 1 to increase your mercantile. I have no idea if they kept that, but obviously that would just take way too long regardless. So I'm going to sell all those. Mercantile did increase there, or whatever it is. I guess it would still be Mercantile, right? Longsword of Sparks, which is enchanted, but it's not like Skyrim where you can actually...
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Get the enchantment if you disenchant it. Staff of Thunderbolts, I think Vaurelius is like, ugh, get this thing out of my hands. So we'll sell that too. Steel arrows and a bow we'll keep. It's always good to have a bow and some arrows on hand in case you need to like shoot a Welkin stone down or something. So a couple of rings here. We got that order set. We'll sell that. Green robe hood. Don't even know where we got that from. And then a whole bunch of things here, which I think we just want to keep because I would like to do alchemy. I know I say it every single freaking playthrough. But now there's actually incentive to do it because it's going to be new, right? So maybe we will finally, actually dabble in alchemy. So we'll sell those books as well, and the Warp in the West also, and then we should be good to go. Now also, Nilphus Aemelian on the top right, you can see he has 2,000 gold. So in Oblivion, if they kept it the same, that means that gold never goes down. It always stays at 2K, and basically if you sell anything that is at 2K value or lower, you will get the full price, and also he'll never run out of gold like he would Caps in Fallout, basically.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you. Oh, and we can see Roseanne. Oh my god. Oh, motion blur kind of looks nice. Ooh. Yeah, I know everybody hates motion blur. I get it. I know people just flat out hate it. I understand. One last thing also, I'm gonna try to use my repair hammers, which I guess should work on our stuff here because it is not enchanted. You have to have like certain armor or perks to be able to use repair hammers on enchanted items. However, our entire set here is not enchanted. So if we click this, yep, we can repair up. Wow, Boots of War. Man, things seem to degrade fast in this game. Holy moly. So break chance high. I'm just gonna spam square basically. And now we have 0. So that means cool, because we can go see Roseanne now. Yeah, I know everybody hates, oh, what the hell? Why was that illegal to go into? The hell? Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Hope I'm not getting accosted by the guards, although that's a rite of passage in Oblivion for sure. Hi!
How goes it?
Hello! Hi! Okay, wooden door to a fighting chance. Yeah, Elder Scrolls is so weird. It'll just say you can't go into places, and then the second later it'll let you. What I'm saying is, I know everybody hates motion blur. I don't mind it when it looks good. To me, this actually kind of looks nice. If y'all just absolutely hate it, let me know in the comments, and we'll go from there. Anyways, what up?
Welcome to A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers.
Oh yeah, the training menu. Ooh, we can take a look at that too. Oh my god, so many things. So, training menu.
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor.
Knowledge. Okay, so this looks different. It lets us kind of scroll our character for some weird reason. Affects your ability to maintain weapons and armor at maximum efficiency. Broken weapons and armor are less effective. Trainer skill, journeyman, current skill, novice. Times train this level 5. So yes, works the same, where basically you can get 5 free skill levels per level. Let's say we're level 13. We can get 5 free skill levels. Not free, because you have to pay for it. But you can basically train, pay money to get those levels without actually training them. So it's okay. When you need it, it's good. In the hardest difficulty, it helps your endurance in the original Oblivion, so it's helpful to do it. But yeah, outside of that, unless you absolutely have to, it's kind of a waste of money because you can always just train your skills yourself ultimately. Right?
We'll see.
Now, let's do the persuasion wheel again. This is so weird. So originally, it doesn't tell you what they hate or dislike. She hates this one, dislikes that one. This is so much more subtle. And then really likes this one. Okay, so I just have to remember this one and this one. Okay, so we're going to go boop,
Not bad.
boop,
Please,
boop, boop.
You're pathetic.
You're pathetic. Her disposition increased. And then she hates me for it. All right, so, yeah, and then it tells you. It's so, wow, that's
Good
so
one.
cool. I love the colors.
You're a big, fat liar.
How body shaming, big and fat. I definitely was a year ago, that's for sure. All right, so we're going to go boopity,
Good one.
boopity, boopity,
That's
boopity.
Blah, blah, blah. What a bore.
And again, like I said, so yeah, the whole game is pretty much you're finding the smallest pie wedge. This looked a lot different in the original game, and you're making sure the smallest pie wedge goes on the hated and disliked. If you do that, you'll always have a net positive. You don't want to worry about the 2 likes. Maybe they changed this. Maybe it like is more nuanced, but
No,
as you can see, I'm just
you're
making
full
sure.
of it.
No, you're full of it. I'm making sure that, yeah, the smallest pie wedge goes on the 2 that she dislikes, which is to the left and to the, down. basically. So once again,
Goodness,
boopity,
what can I say?
boopity.
Sure,
Oh,
that's
shoot.
cute.
I think I messed that up. Definitely messed that up. Oops.
Oh, please. You're pathetic.
You're pathetic. Leave me alone.
Oh,
so doop,
blah,
doop, and
blah.
then boopity, boop.
What a wonderful compliment.
I wonder how high we can go. Looks like that's it. And you can also bribe for more as well. All right, so I'm going to go to repair.
Let me take a look at what you've got.
And now we've got a repair system as well. So in the original game, it was cheap as all hell to repair all. Wow, it looks the same. Yeah, 5 gold to repair all, which is insanity. Yes, that is so cheap. Oh my god, and I also want to take a look at what
I
she's
offer
got.
the finest goods and lowest
The battle
prices
axe
all
of hatred.
Cyrodiil.
She's still got it. Ooh, damage, strength, willpower, endurance. How much is this? 13,000 gold. Yeah, okay. Okay, Roseanne, whatever the heck your name is. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Good
right.
day.
Good day. Yeah, I kind of like motion blur being on, honestly. It kind of looks nice because I will say the PS5 version at least is a little choppy, especially when it like loads everything in here. Apparently that's just Unreal Engine. Apparently Unreal Engine is just kind of like that where, you know, Unreal Engine 5. I'm not a technical guy. I do not care about like, you know, programs and all that crap. For me, it's just games. I like video games. The battle for Castle Kvatch. Let's do it. We're going to go help this guy. Hopefully Savely and Matthias is still okay because it's been 1,000 years. He's like, where the heck were you, buddy? By the way, question of the episode, quote, is going to be, what is the next thing you would like to see remastered? Oh my god, if we get Morrowind, dude. Oh, I just, like, I want to dwell on this because this is so good so far, but oh my god. Morrowind, even like this, which I'm not even that big of a fan of kind of the overall aesthetic of the Oblivion Remaster. It looks great. I just mean, like, the environment looks fantastic, but the actual, like, some things look a lot like ESO, if that makes sense. But I'm just saying, even if we get, like, this exact style of Morrowind, oh my god. Expect another tearful reaction, because I will go insane, dude. I would love, oh god, I would love Morrowind. Oh, please, they're gonna see the success. They're gonna see the success of this, and they're gonna do it for Morrowind, aren't they? I have no idea when. Oh, that would be so nice. Okay. Anyways, let's not get ahead of ourselves. What up?
Are you ready to go? We need your help getting to the castle, but we need to move soon.
Now, if you remember correctly, we helped them break into Kvatch after taking down the Oblivion Gate, and then now we need to rescue the rest of Kvatch, a major Cyrodiilic city. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
I knew you'd be up to it. Our goal is the castle gate. We should be able to use this door to get out to the plaza in front of the castle gatehouse. You know the drill. Stick close and keep your eyes open. Let's move out!
Let's get down to business to defeat the Daedra. When they say Daedra, I'm like, huh? What do you mean Daedra? That sounds like a woman's name. What are you talking about? They're scary, horrifying monsters. All right, so we got sword and we got shield, and that's about it for right now. We can obviously also... Whoa, look at that fire cloak he does, or whatever the heck he's doing there. Interesting. Now, this quest I remember being very difficult, so we're going to want to be careful here. Good damage, though. Good damage. Still got to get... Whoa! That was a cool... Whoa. The arrow kind of, like, twirled through the air or something. That was interesting. Daedra Heart, Dremora Mace, which is valued at 40, but weighs 43 pounds for a freaking mace, which is crazy. No thank you. And then we've got a little statue here. I don't know who that is. Who would be important in Kvatch? This is what I want to get better at, is kind of like looking at the environments and kind of realizing the storytelling through the environments. Again, when I played games as a kid, like, I would just go from objective to objective, never paying attention as much as I should have.
This is no good. The gates are locked, and the only way to open them is from within the gatehouse.
Within the gatehouse. How can we get the castle gate opened, even though you just said that?
We can't open that gate from out here. The only mechanism for raising it is inside the gatehouse. And the only way to get into the gatehouse now would be through the passage at the North Guardhouse, but that's always kept locked. Hurry and find Barrich Inian. He should be back in the chapel, and should still have the key to the guardhouse. Once you've got it, get to the guardhouse, find the passage, and open that gate. Then we can get inside the castle and secure it.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Man, oh man, it has been a long time since I've done the main quest for this game. I think the last time that I did the main quest for Oblivion, okay, so we gotta go back to the chapel, right? Was Mavritz. We beat Oblivion in one sitting. I think we played as a red guard with Blunt, and we beat the game in one sitting. I think that was the last time, and that was forever ago. This was like Mavritz 1 or 2 or something. Crazy. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've done this
Just
stuff.
can't sleep. We saw the smoke from the Gold Road while out on patrol. How can we help?
Whoa. What? Oh, interesting. So we got the Imperial Legion soldier, which is the first time we've talked to them. Also, they look great. That armor looks awesome. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you. I
Excellent.
lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking
Okay,
about it.
it's not about you, Barrick, more like Barrich, because you're okay. Anyways, what up?
I'm just waiting for Captain Mattias to give the order. Finally, a chance to fight back.
Well, guess what, my friend? I need the guardhouse key.
Yes, I have it. Why?
Why do you think, dude? No time to explain. Well, they waited enough time. I think they can wait a little bit more. I need it to get into the castle.
That's right. They managed to close the castle gates just before we were forced in here. I'm afraid you're in for a tough time, friend. The city's in bad shape, and it will be difficult to make it to the guardhouse by yourself. I'd better go with you. We'll have to go through the chapel undercroft, and then through what's left of the city. If I don't make it, take the key and carry on without me. You'll need to reach the tower at the north wall of the city.
Okay. Well, I'll try to keep you alive as much as I mean, I can't really keep you alive. You got to keep yourself alive. I mean, honestly, you should be much more fighting fit than I should be. I was a prisoner. Maybe my muscles have atrophied. Maybe I'm not as strong as I once was. All right, let's do this. So yeah, we're going to stick to restorative magic, at least for now, which kind of sucks, because I do want to use the fireball. Oh my god, this is a veritable cluster F. This is a veritable cluster F. Mud crab, don't taunt them. They might get the power of the mud crabs and take them, use that power upon. I like how the scamps always have forks. What are they? They're just eating random things down here. Okay, so the castle undercroft, or the chapel undercroft. Yeah, there's always an undercroft in Oblivion. Man, there's something to be said for like how cool Oblivion's horror is. It's such a weird, unique kind of horror. I wonder if anybody knows what I'm talking about. It's almost like it's a stark juxtaposition to how bright and like happy everything feels most of the time. But there's also a ton of dark stuff. The Dark Brotherhood, obviously, all of the creepy things like the zombies, and then also, you know, the Plains of Oblivion. It's interesting. It's like a weird juxtaposition that I like quite a bit. For instance, the Undercrofts. Oh, by the way, Kvatch looks awesome. Holy crap. You know, like the castle, the chapel Undercrofts. They're always creepy. There's a lot of creepy quests that kind of lead you down there. Okay, wow, this looks really cool. This looks way better than the original Oblivion by quite a lot, honestly. I remember Kvatch being kind of very bland looking. I could be wrong. Again, it's been a while, though. It could look much better than I'm remembering, but this looks very kind of atmospheric. Kind of sells it a bit more, you know? All right, what's this? Have we found it, my friend? Have we done it?
This is it. The entrance to the passage is right here. I'll unlock it for you. Best of luck.
Best of luck to you as well. The trapdoor to Castle Kvatch passageway. Yeah, because we're trying to break into the castle. I do remember this quest from way back when. Oh yeah, paintbrushes. So I always like hoard these, and I don't really ever talk about why, because I plan to like do it near the end of a playthrough, but it's been a while since we've gotten to the end of a playthrough of Oblivion. Basically, in the original OG Oblivion, some calipers, heck yeah. You used to be able to hover on paintbrushes. You would be able to drop them, at least on the Xbox 360 version, and then they would basically make ladders. You could like, they would hover in the air and you could kind of like jump on them, get to the top of rooftops and things. I don't know if that's still a thing. It'd be kind of funny if they intentionally added those into this. I don't assume so though. I found the tunnel entrance in Kvatch. I need to follow it to the gatehouse so I can raise the gates and let the guards into the castle courtyard. All right, gentlemen. Follow me. I don't know why we're the leader here. Well, I guess we were given... Actually, no, this is not really related to the blades. Why don't we have, like, the command? I don't know, but we'll be good at it, so that's fine. Alrighty, so we got a ladder here. Ladder to Kvatch, which is always one of my favorite city names. All the Oblivion city names are freaking awesome, to be honest. Kvatch just has that kind of punch to it. The performance here has dropped quite a lot. I've raised the gates into Castle Kvatch. I must now help Savlian and his men defeat the monsters within. Yeah, the frame rate just took a mega dive here, probably because all these assets and everything spawning. All right, let's cut through the back. Oh, no. Thank God, Elder Scrolls games. Something went wrong. Reporting this error improves attached screenshot and video clip. Are they going to see me? Do they see me? Like, I don't think my PS5 connects to my webcam. That'd be super weird. Sure. We'll just, I mean, yeah, I think I can attach. Well, no, because it might take a while to report it. All right, well, luckily, like I said, with the Elder Scrolls, there are always autosaves. I'm assuming the remaster works the same way. So we should be able to jump directly back in, I would hope here. Anyways, I could tell, too, because things were chugging along, man. Things were, like, kind of chugging along really slowly there as the game was trying to, like, load in all of those different assets. All right, come on. Continue. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, now hopefully it doesn't crash again. If it crashes here permanently, that's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. All that I do ain't enough for you, but you don't want to lose it again. Ooh, baby, I'm not like them. Game is definitely chugging. Let's try to take care of these dudes in the back here so that maybe the game can breathe a little bit. It is very satisfying cutting these monsters down, I will say. It does have a hefty, this remaster has a hefty, like, weight to it, you know? It really reminds me of the Demon Souls remake. Another kind of old game from that era that, you know, just has a hefty, chunky weight to it. After being, I guess, converted to Unreal Engine 5. I would assume for Demon Souls remake as well. It seems very similar to this, honestly, especially the medieval setting sort of thing. All right. We got Savlian.
Charge the courtyard. Leave none of them standing.
I love this guy. This guy is one of the best NPCs in the entire game, honestly. He's so just like... He's so aggressive, but in a good way. All right. Let's talk to him again.
Charge the courtyard.
I mean, they're not standing. Are you wanting me to lead the strike? Door to Kvatch Castle Great Hall. All right. I'm assuming you're coming in with me. I don't know. Or did you want me to wait? Okay. Castle Kvatch Great Hall. This looks so atmospheric and awesome. This is crazy, man. We're on episode 6, and I'm still just like, I cannot believe we're here. I was really wanting to believe, man. I was really... Oh, the Flame Atronach. Yeah. The sexiest evil monster that exists. You all know it's true. Don't sound like I'm weird. Okay. Yeah, they look very Skyrim-y. Oh, God, they're actually tough. Hold on. All right, we got to watch our fatigue. I got to remember, the fatigue seems to be harder to manage than before. Oh, God. Did they all just die? Uh-oh. Am I the only one where did they just go? I feel like I was just abandoned. That's gonna suck because these guys are... Yeah, quite difficult. I can't even... Okay, that's one scamp down at least. It's telling me to go back out there. Yeah, I'm a little confused. I feel like there was supposed to be another quest step here. I've raised the gates of Castle Kvatch and must now help Savlian and his men defeat the monsters within. I'm gonna go out just simply because I don't know if Savlian is wanting us to talk to him or not. Yo, guys! What, we doing this? Okay, yeah, because there's, like, people trying to kill me. Okay? Do they not explode in, Oblivion? They explode in, Skyrim. When you kill the Flame Atronach, they do a big explosion. That's weird. Fire salts, always get those, because they're a bit of a rarer alchemical ingredient. Oh, my God, dude. I keep thinking about the Shivering Isles and, like, all the weapons and armor. Oh, my God. I have to save it. I cannot just jump directly into the Shivering Isles. But Jesus Christ, that's going to be next level. All right, hello.
Charge the court.
Is this glitch? Like, what's going on? I feel like it's glitched, because I feel like he's supposed to, you know, talk about going into the castle now.
Charge the...
Yeah, they're dead, man. The only thing I can think of is if, like, there's one more enemy, and then the game is, like, thinking, like, oh, we're not going to let them progress until all the enemies are dead. Maybe some, like, enemy back here got away somehow? Or are we just supposed to go and clear out the castle? I don't know. Can we see an enemy maybe hanging out and take care of them? I'm not seeing anything. Okay, I mean, we could just try to cut a swath that just definitely feels like the game wants us to be fighting with these people, and they're just not doing it. What about you?
Not now. There's work to be done.
Yeah, there is work to be done. Yes, exactly, but you're not doing the work.
Now's not the time.
So you guys are gonna
Just
stand?
follow the captain's orders.
Okay, fine. I'll head inside.
Charge the...
All right, well, hopefully this works. It almost seemed like they did come in with me, though, last time, right? Like, when we walked in. So maybe if we kill this Flame Atronak, they'll figure it out. They're definitely not with me here now. Okay. Let's cut you down. Tell them that Vaurelius is gonna cut him down. Tell them that Vaurelius is gonna cut him down. Yeah, this feels weird, man. Are they behind me? No. I don't know if I should progress or not. Let me check the quest one last time. We just have the battle for Kvatch. Defeat the monsters within. All right, we're going to press on. I don't know. And if I remember right, there's like some interesting stuff to find during this quest, isn't there? Or maybe I'm just remembering wanting to explore the castle. What do we have here? What's that? Broken part of the chair, I guess? Yeah, it looks like it's been burnt to cinders. The throne there. Okay, door to Great Hall? I'm hoping it doesn't glitch out, because this doesn't feel correct. Can we sneak? Nope, they found me instantly. Yeah, he does some sort of little buff. Look at him. I wonder what he's doing. What are you doing, little scamp? Oh, you look more aggressive than your average scamp. But you die the same. Alrighty. I'm just hoping at this point that, like, basically, there's like a quest marker that gets overridden here. Because we shall see. Let's go this way. Yeah, I remember these little sprawling passages. That was horrifying, this dude just appearing behind me. Oh my god. Alright, let's slash away at him. This guy on the left is lower, though. If I can take him out. One thing I've noticed, it almost feels like if you're surrounded, you deal less damage or something, and you kind of take more. I don't think that that's a mechanic. But it almost does feel like when you're flanked, you deal less damage and you take more, which actually would be kind of an interesting mechanic. You know, it would incentivize players to not get flanked, obviously, and keep better spacing and stuff like that. Maybe a good idea for like a Dark Souls type game or something. I don't know. Pumpkin. Repair hammer and shears. Where does this go? Door to dining hall. I feel like there is almost something missable here. I'm kind of forgetting. Yeah, they're definitely supposed to be with me, by the way. What the actual heck? I feel very abandoned. All right, where does this go? Door to sleeping quarters? So it looks like we can clear out the entire castle here. We got another Flame Atronak. Now, I don't think Flame Atronaks have fatigue, because I would use my Star of the West. But I don't think it will be very, I don't think the Star of the West will be very helpful in this scenario. I could be wrong, however. Okay, we're literally standing in fire there trying to open that thing up. Got a chest here with nothing. So we'll move on. I think I may have seen, actually, yeah, let's go back. I may have seen just a jewelry box there. Nope. My eyes doth deceive it be. There was nothing to be found. All right, so that goes into... There's another Flame Atronak over there, and we still have the dining hall, right? Now, I know there's a big fella somewhere in here, and I'm getting very, very excited to see him. Looks like that Flame Atronak might have seen me. Yep. Whoop! Dodge that fireball. You know, this game would have really benefited from having that kind of the Outer Worlds, like, dash. Bum, ba, ba, bum. Ooh, is this the first time we've gotten like a upgraded skill message? The secret energies of the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. You are now an apprentice of restoration and can cast apprentice-level restoration spells. I kind of wish they updated those two to like give you a little more interesting perk upgrades, because I always felt like in Oblivion, you know, especially the magic, it's just like, oh, you can cast the next level spell. You know, add it, 5% extra healing or something. I don't know. That kind of would have been nice. Okay, so question is, are we supposed to go through here or back through the dining hall? So where does this lead in? Door to Count's quarters. Ooh. I just don't want to miss out. Oh, By the way, Vaurelius notices the Cyrilli brothers' wine and definitely takes both of those. Good vintage. Yeah, I definitely don't want to miss out on a thing, and I actually think it is in this dining hall over here, so let's go check that out. This may be... I'm trying to do the optional things before I do the intended things, but let's go into the dining hall. Is this where it is? Is this... Oh, no, it's just a flat... It's just a very small little room. There's a really weird sound that just happened, and actually, I gotta make sure my, Do you hear that? Yeah, I gotta make sure my microphone is still recording. What is that noise? That's definitely a glitch, I think. I'm pretty sure it sounds like a sword like colliding with a wall or something. It's a very weird noise that's happening, though. D'Amico's West Wheeled Wine. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I'm gonna get out of this room. That sound is really unnerving me, and I just had to make sure my microphone was still going correctly. Ooh, I didn't see that, though. Tobacco. Tobacco. Yeah, because there was like one recording that I did for a separate channel where basically my mic made a weird sound and then it straight up died on me, and I didn't realize. And that was the first time that ever even happened. All right, into the Count's quarters. Here we go. This might be what I was talking about, maybe, but it's also dependent on level, I think. Okay, there might be a scamp behind me. Maybe, maybe not. Is that it? Oh, so I think I usually do this quest when I'm a much higher level because there's a big, scary monster that I remember being a part of this quest, but he's not here now. So I'm assuming it was just because I was a higher level in the base Oblivion. All right, so what do we got? Nothing's updating still, which is very scary. The Argonian account book, too. I don't believe that that's a skill book. I could be wrong, however. Display case. We got some drawers with nothing inside of them. We got some drawers with some parchment. All right. There is Ormelius Gold Wine. And thank God we got a quest update. Hopefully that overrides, because I'm pretty sure they're supposed to follow me. I don't know. I found the body of Count Goldwine. I should deliver his signet ring to Savely and Matthias. So, we got black and burgundy outfit, bronze necklace. Would our character even take this stuff? Well, we need to take the signet ring. And we'll take the gold. I mean, yeah, honestly. He wouldn't take the necklace. In fact, yeah, he's going to feel bad about that. I know some people are going to be like, are you really doing this right now? And the answer is yes. I'm going to go to apparel and drop that necklace back on him. That was an accident. Our character would not steal from the dead, especially the freshly dead. And I know what you're saying. I know some people are not going to understand that choice. I get it. I take RP very seriously, okay? It's what I enjoy. It's real to me, damn it! Alright, so... looks like that's it. We can sleep in the bed, but we're not going to do that. We're going to put our sword away. I don't know if you move faster. I feel like in Skyrim you do. In Oblivion you don't. I forget. I'm not sure if you do or do not actually move more swiftly if you have your weapon stored, but we're going to do it regardless. All right, let's see if this ends correctly, because I'm a little worried here. Okay, so we got to run way out. Yeah, friendly reminder, there's a sprint button now, which I'm, again, glad they added. I think for those old games like Fallout 3 New Vegas and Oblivion, it really feels like there's a missing sprint, for me, at least, which I know not everybody agrees with.
Where is the Count? Why is he not with you?
The heck do you think, dude? I like how we can just exclaim this. I'm sorry, he didn't make it.
We were too late. If only we'd gotten here sooner. This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life to help us. Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
It's interesting we could just lie here. Yes, here it is.
At least this is safe. Thank you. I shall make sure it is protected for the time when a new Count is crowned. Here, take this. I have no use for it. I'm tired of fighting. It may serve you well in days to come.
Okay, and I think I know what this is going to be. No, the Kvatch Cuirass. That's right. Quest completed the battle for Castle Kvatch. All right, buddy. Goodbye. Oh, he just gave me the shirt off of his back.
Kvatch was rebuilt from ruins once before, and she'll do it again. You have my thanks.
Absolutely. Sorry, I just got a text because I was sending, I showed my significant other the card that I pulled in Pokemon TCG Pocket. I know this has nothing to do with anything, but it is a sick card. Take a look at that. I don't know if it's gonna look a little like kind of looking a little blown out there. But anyways, it's the shiny Beedrill full art, whatever the heck they call it, from the Shining Revelry expansion. Sick card. I know most people are not even going to care about that, but for the one person that does, that's for you. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, and then we got the Curious of Kvatch, which we're probably not going to wear because we have this insane armor, which I'm honestly not a fan when games give you, like, insane armor right off the bat. You should work for it, in my mind. So I'd be fine if, like, you got base level armor and then maybe near the end of the game or something you were able to upgrade it into this. It's just too, like, come on, man. We would be able to sell this for, like, a fortune as being a level 1 character. But anyways. Oh, this is... Oh, I forgot that this actually has enchantments on it. Yeah, so that little blue circle means it has an enchantment. So Fortify Endurance, 3 points, and Strength, 3 points, which is pretty good because that's 6 virtues with the new leveling system. That's not bad. Is this heavy armor, though? What is this? So show shortcuts, cycle details, hide details, drop, stack, drop. So yeah, I need to go over to this. Curious Light Armor. So not for us. Then what does clicking in the right stick do? I don't understand that. Because you can see it, like, says, you know, hold the right stick and it does something, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Enchanted and then Novice. Light armor you wear degrades much faster, but we don't really wear light armor. Alrighty, well, that is that. Yes, indeed. Cool, I guess that's it. Well, best of luck to Kvatch. Anything else to say?
I hope I can help.
I would hope that you could help too, but you not only don't have anything to say, you did not help at all. You're a coward. I hope you realize that you're a coward. And you...
Well met.
Well met, citizen.
Goodbye.
You're also a coward. Actually, not really. You helped me.
I hope I can help.
Yeah, you didn't help at all. You're a weird-looking high elf,
You too.
You look odd. Elendphonius.
Saved my life. You brought me back from hell. I won't forget it.
This guy looks very, like, unique for an Oblivion NPC. Also looks like Todd Howard,
Bye.
I think I said last time.
Kvatch was rebuilt from ruins once before, and she'll do it again. You have my thanks.
Okay. Well, yeah, I really like Savely and Maddie. It's a pretty straightforward quest here. I remember it being very difficult, but we were able to do it successfully. So, now, I am very excited. Oh my god. So, I think, roleplay-wise, Vaurelius realizes, like, we should get a base of operations. We should, you know, if we're going to help the Imperial Empire in the best way that we can, if we're going to save Cyrodiil, we need to have a base of operations, right? And Dunbarrow Cove is a good way to start that, but we're going to need money to upgrade it. What is a good way to get money? Well, I think Vaurelius would have at least heard of... And I always forget where this is. It's always the east one. The Imperial City Arena. I am so excited to see how this goes. Oh my god. Oh. Hi. So, look at these little weird, like, little, yeah, dragonfly things. Yeah, welcome to the Imperial City Arena, ladies and gentlemen. I think we'll, why does he have fetters? I think you would call that. What does he have fetters in his hands? There's actually a couple of secrets with this area that we'll show before we actually get into it proper, which we should be able to show right off the bat. So just like at Cloud Ruler Temple, if we walk over here and stand right next to Branwyn and also Salith with 2 eyes there, we're just gonna sit right here. We're gonna let it happen. By the way, yeah, what would you want to see remastered the most? Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, Morrowind is obviously, you know, they could redo Skyrim for the 15,000th time. They could make it updated to, like, some, I don't know, Unreal Engine 5 thing or whatever. But I think most people would probably agree that Morrowind, although maybe some people would say Arena and Daggerfall, but Morrowind, yeah, could really get this treatment. And oh my god, that would be astounding.
How do you do?
It's not happening, but I wonder if it's because they're moving. I might be a little too close here. Maybe if we stand like that, because they're kind of moving and jumping all over the place. So maybe they're kind of colliding with my character or something like that. It should happen. They're still kind of jumping everywhere. Let's see if it triggers or not. There we go. By watching the Arena Hopeful spar, you've picked up a few tips. Your hand-to-hand skill has increased by 5 points. Free 5 hand-to-hand points by observing them there, which again, I love when Oblivion does that. And then also, as I do every single time, Branwen and Salith's chest. Very hard. Now, normally our character would not steal from others, but whenever there's like a situation where, you know, come on, it's going to be like a special little thing, I have to show it off, of course. So, very hard lock here. We're just going to wait for it to be slow. This definitely feels way easier, by the way. This lock picking system in general. So 100 gold, Manual of Armor, Arms, Unit Tactics, Song of Hormir, and also the Bands of Quang Lao. This is a unique item, fortify hand-to-hand on self for 20 points. And I believe it is light armor as well. Gauntlets light armor, yes. So, cool little unique item there. By the way, enchanted book, Bands of Quang. Yeah, I'm not understanding this menu. It's weird to me. Why does it say... Yeah, I don't know. Might be glitched a little bit or something. Anyways, make sure to get that, and it looks like we have another level up, unless we already did. I guess we did, and I just forgot about it. So, that'll be a good place to end, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I am so excited for the arena. Holy freaking crap, Lois! So we'll do this in the next episode. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and again, if you want to get these videos early, consider hitting the join button below the video to become a member, support the channel, and also get these videos early. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.